Okay, guys, so this is where we um, ended in previous session. So let's continue back from here. So right now I'm trying to make this door, and previously we even made this one. So I already made that arc extruded one on this border, and I made it that into two objects. I just made an instance of this. I already combined these two and then made an instance. So let's just combine this and mesh and combine and merge the vertices in between front view and select all the vertices and merge them. Hold shift and merge vertices. So just press 3 in case, yeah, so everything is good. So press 1 again. Now I'm trying to make this door. So just press 4 in the front view. Again, my middle mouse button is troubling. So this middle mouse button is very much important for us. All right, so let's build this one, and I simply drag this into the top. And first of all, let's squeeze this scale tool, just snap scale off. Select all, control and deselect the between one, and pull down with it. Control and deselect, and pull this one, and control and deselect, and pull this one. Control deselect, and pull this one. All right, and go to the edge ring and split, and make sure that the snap scale this edge is in right property. So I'll turn off the snap scale and I'll make sure this has the same roundness. It's for and for. And that's it. Now I'll select this complete loop and I'll just bevel the edge. Yeah, so I'll go to the bevel properties and I'll make sure that it will be 0.08. Hit enter. Just bevel it so that I'll get appropriate size of this. Sometimes middle mouse button works very well and sometimes it doesn't. So this things happens. and select these vertices and pull them a little down and scale them. A little more down and scale them. Yeah, even select this, scale them, and pull them down. Press 5. So press 3 and check. Yeah, it's good. Now press 1 and press 3. 3. So it's going good. After this, we have to extrude this in between faces. So I'm just checking on. Keep faces together. That's on. So I'll do one thing. I'll to the edge loop and delete and go to the vertices. Yeah, so everything is good. So I'll go and select the faces, front and back. Yeah, so you shouldn't forget about the back one. By the way, there is no requirement for the backs, but even though we are making back since the beginning, so we should not make another mistake. We should continue the same what we were doing from the beginning. It's 4 and moving till this much. Plus 5. There we go. Right? Yes. Now it's good, and we completed this part. And just let's check anything left in this. I believe everything is completed, and even this, if you want to make, you want to emboss this glass, you can do. I'm just leaving it in this way. And yeah, so this is done. Next, I'm jumping to the next step. So my next step would be this drill. Just simply take one extension and give a copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. So that will do good, right? All right. But here there is a slight change that this border one is okay, and the other border one will be also the same. The remaining rest of them have, a small boxes. So less width of the border, so that we have to keep in mind. Now let's isolate this first and go to the top view, press F, and select all the faces, right? And duplicate these faces, come out of isolation, press F, focus, hold shift, duplicate faces. I'm just checking out. So reset, separate duplicate faces. Yeah, and duplicate. I'm just moving those. Sorry, uh, it's not in a proper direction. So what we are going to do is select this board, control and deselect and modify center pivot. Now move it. Right, so press F, and here we should attach this. So keep that in mind, and uh, modify center pivot, and take the pivot point and bring him to this. Snap him to this one. And press 5. Let's check it this whether it's been snapped properly or not. Or else we can do one thing, simply um, uh, pull him back and go to the vertices and plan view, press 4, press F, select, focus, and vertices, select these all, scale tool, snap scale on, and scale them to make into one, and then you can attach them, right? So this is the way, but here one thing I already told you that no, to the loop and delete, and I should make this into the small box how it was in this, right? So just have a look on that, and what is the size? It's exactly the same size of this pillar, so we have to make sure that the same size of the pillar of this one should get continued, right? So now the edge to the edge loop, and delete. Same over here, same over press uh, press 5 and check before deleting it. Yeah, to the edge loop and delete. So there is no need of that edge, and even this one also, right? And now we have some structure. So front view, and press 4, and go to the vertex tool, and just squeeze him a bit, and select this, snap him to this, snap more, so I'll just pull him inside. Now let us snap to this, and select this all vertices, pull them more in, and we can delete this to the edge loop and delete. Now go to the vertices, select all these vertices, and snap him to this. So this would be our size of the pillar, and now how we can adjust this. So to adjust that, what I'm going to do is hold shift and point cube, and bring that cube to here first of all, and There is no limit. So let's make a point to of that, or else yeah, we have to make a point and select it. Yeah, it's exactly matching. And now what you are going to do is I trying to subdivision width. Let's just make it 3. Now, if you see here, we got our three portions, right? So sort of now select this vertices and snap into here. Also select these vertices and snap into. So there is a slight difference, and we have to make sure that to you know snap to this. So I'm just snapping this to this, and I'll select the rest of the vertices, and I'll snap this one also to this, and now I'll snap this to this so that I'll get it uh, the proper one. And this one it's manually done, so uh, you cannot say that will be perfect, but yeah, mostly it's good to go with model. Now select this and delete, and now you got that, right? So the same thing you want to repeat on this side. So I'm not doing that thing, so I'll go here and I think and split and object. The same thing I will do even here. Measuring and split and object now. The rest of the half I'll just simply select and delete. Now make it center pivot and hold B and snap this to this corner. And now modify, sorry, edit and duplicate special, and then x-axis -1 and duplicate special. So I got the same ones, right? So here the one thing we observe that however the pillar is, the same is been repeated on the top. So that thing we have to keep in our mind. And let's start building that. And before continuing from there, we will also do small things over here, that is everything and split and faces. Select all the faces and delete here because we need this one to continue, right? So Control D and taking there and simply snap into this, alright, and it's okay. So select this and this and sorry, polygons and mesh and combine. Go with the vertices and merge vertices. Select and press 5, focus and 3, so it's good. So press 1. Now once again I'm going to press 3 and just check before proceeding further. I don't feel any problem. If there is any problem, then we can solve it later. Right. Yeah, thank you. And now we can press 4, and we can also, combine this and make that into equal. And here, one thing we need to observe that, yeah, first let us complete this one. So select this and just combine and make sure all the vertices are merged. Merge vertices, check mode. Now just go to the edge, ring and split and scale it. Just turn on the snap scale and scale it. The same thing, edge ring and split and turn on the scale tool and scale it. And now what are we going to do is I'm trying to find the center and I want to delete it to edge ring and split and scale tool and make that line into straight. And now go to the vertices, select all the vertices and it's in center I believe, or else you can simply uh, hold D and V and to make sure that it's in center and snap to this so that it would be in the center. Now go to the object point and simply select the faces of this side and completely select them and delete. Now the same thing I'm going to repeat it over here and just make sure that uh, all my vertices are merged and it's been combined into a single object. So press 5 and press 3. Yes, it's okay. It's good. Now currently press 4. Now go to the faces. Same thing. What I'm repeating here. I'll simply delete this and also delete this so that it will be easy for us to join this side and that side and this side, right? And now select this object and center pivot and hold D and snap into this and also snap into this. So this is how exactly we are being matched, and we would like to check this part because I'm not sure on this. So I'll go to the vertices and D and V and snap into the center. See, a small difference was there previously. Now there is no difference. Now select this and this edge, sorry, to edge loop and it. I don't need to do edges because uh, my distance from here to here has been changed than this, so it will be not in the center, it won't be in a center split, so that's the reason I deleted that. Now simply select and control D and snap him to this point and please repeat this. Here it's matching and here it doesn't matches because the distance between this one and this one is more. So uh, I'll simply take him to this point and I'll match him there. Sorry, yeah, and this part we can do this part also. So Control D and snap him and match him to this point, and later on we'll finalize this one because we have to grab one of this part and paste it instead of that. Now select here and Control D and I will match on one side and let's pull the other one, right? So this is what we can do. Now go to the vertices, select all the vertices and press snap the vertex pivot to one particular edge point and then snap into that. so that it will be matched, right? So this is how we are matching the pillars as same it is, and it's good, right? Press F and press 5 and just check once. Yeah, it's going good. And we will um, sort this one by simply, taking this edge part, right? Let's take that. Press 4 and go to the edge, select this edge and HDM split and object mode, select all the faces. I need this side and select all them and hold shift and duplicate faces. Yeah, separate the face. Good. Now select this, control select and modify center pivot and pull him there. So perspective top view, yeah. Simply taking them and press up and perspective. Press 5. What I'm going to do is that press 4. I'll simply make sure that my pivot is on this edge and press and that edge will be matching to this. Right, press 1 and to this. Yeah, it's been matched. Press 5. So my z-axis is matched and now I have to match this one, this part. So to match that, what I'm going to do is I'll first select this and split this into half, measuring and split, press G, and go to the faces, select all the faces and delete the faces. Now take him, this one and snap into this. I got this, but there is a small issue that I have to notice entirely to pass this out. Alright, and fine. I'm just thinking whether this space is sufficient or not, or else we can go there, select all the vertices and move them here. Go to the object and snap this one to here. Right. So this is ending good and select all the vertices, select them and move them a little more so that we'll have some space to combine, right? So far it's good and let's continue back there. We have to just match them, that's all. Or else you can take one of the border of this, take one of the border and cut it this part and turn it and you can place it here also. That will be also easy for you. You can match in that way. Either way you can match. So we will be matching this later and let's see where we are now. So now this block is completed and there are few detailing like these small boxes and this grill, right? So where our layer is invisible, so that we will be applying later, so we can complete this and later on we can apply that. And What I'm going to do here is I'll simply, because this is on my own decision, that what we can place it here because it's not visible over here. So I'll simply take this uh, part, this one, and I'll paste it here so that the length also gets equal length, and we can match later. So uh, that's good. And uh, let's start building that. Modify center pivot first of all, and now I'll go to the isolation mode and I'll grab these faces, go to the top view. I might have selected some wrong faces. So select all these faces, press F, yeah, my edge and corner, everything is selected, and now come out of isolation and uh, hold shift and duplicate faces, yeah. So object mode, done, and select this and deselect this. So I got my faces, center pivot, W, and moving, right? Now I can take this part and I can simply place it on this. So here we have to match, right? So this is 1 point. So what will be matching? I'll go to this corner point, hold D and V and this, snap in there, and first of all, press 4 in the front view and snap this point on this direction to this. Yeah, that's good, I believe. And snap this point again to same point. Now press 5 and just check. I think it should match properly. If there is no problem, then it will be matching very properly. So to check whether it's matching, I'm just holding both the layers, and yeah, it's matching very good. So it's been a little easy now, right? So we'll simply copy of all these other small parts of this wall, and we'll snap them to this part, right? So that is where we will finalize, and now select each and every one and simply match them, right? So first of all, we'll take all the doors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, and we will simply duplicate them. I think we haven't covered anything. Yeah, we simply do Control D and duplicate, and I'm not going to move them forward. I would like to, so that it will do a proper placement. Press 4, uh, D and V. I'll snap their pivot to this corner, and now I'll simply pick the same corner and I'll snap it. Let's see what happens. Yes, so press 5. The tools are same, everything is same, and I'm just matching this, so everything has been matched. Now likewise the same thing for these pillars also. I think pillars are grouped. No, it's not grouped. So select all pillars and do the same. We can group them and also we can snap it at once. All right, I should select all the pillars, so I'm finding the easy way. Right, we have to do it manually, right? So go 1, 2, 3, select them all. See, this is where grouping and everything comes in handy, and we can make sure that everything has been used, and it's a quick way of modeling. Right. So here, if there is a time limit, then maintain a proper groups and name them. So that is how the production pipeline works. You should always keep every object name, because every object, every part has its own use and its property. So we should value them. So that's how. And now everything is selected. I'm just duplicating them. I believe everything is selected, right? So Control D, and first of all, I'll simply snap the same procedure what I've done. So W and DV to this. Now simply you can snap them to this edge again as usual we have done. Yeah, so it's been snapped, and press 5 and check for once. Yeah, just in case, right? So yeah, everything is fitted properly. Now I believe it's easy, right? So once if you have done, it's pretty easy for you, the rest of the part. That's what I explained you since the beginning, right? So there it goes, and it ends nice. And uh, let's continue our next session by building up this remaining part, this block, right? So this one has some difference. We have to make round pillars. So first we'll be trying to build this part. As you can see, this is consider just every portion is equal and has same distance, and it's replicating this one, right? So it's been extruded a little bit more, or it's looking that way. So we should also think on that. And next here, I believe there is a gap like this on this also. So as here it's not visible properly. Mm, no, it's inside. It's same like this. So we'll start making this one as each block 1, 2, 3, 4 in such a way, and rest we can end it in a proper way, right? So here this down part also has one grill, which we can use the same one as on the top. No, this is a pillar and a grill in between. That's all. All right. So uh, that's it, guys, for today, and we'll continue back in the next session. And if you like my, videos, so please subscribe to my channel so that to keep you updated, and also to teach you a lot, and you can learn a lot from this. Right? Okay, guys. So take care and have a nice day. See you all in the next session. Thank you.